Hi all, thanks Jules for introducing me up here, and thank you for having me on. I've got lots to say about exporting. I've got about 20 slides here, so I'll rattle through them very fast. So Solarcan is the company I founded in 2017 in Hawick. And what is Solarcan? If you're not familiar with it, it's a camera. We've rebranded as the world's simplest camera. So that thing that you see on the top left-hand corner that looks like a drink is actually a camera that captures the images that you can see on the right-hand side. So what you're looking at when you see one of these images, this is Willie Struther Lock near Hawick. And every line that you see going through the sky there is the path of the sun over a single day. A dotted line will be a day when it's partly cloudy. A line which got no line on it at all would be a typical Scottish day with no sun. Here's an annotated version. We have a huge community around the world, mostly of either photographers or astronomers. In amongst the creative people out there, I tend to find the astronomers really take solargraphy or the Solarcan very seriously and like to annotate their work and work back through it to see what they're looking at. This is a particular nice one that I wanted to share with you because we have been all over the world. This one was from Alaska, which surprised me a couple of years ago. So this is what the product looks like. It's a Solarcan with the retail box, and we did pivot last year. We changed our product to bring in something new called the Solarcan Puck. So we launched this on Kickstarter last year, 5 years to the day when we launched the original Solarcan, and it was very successful, more successful than I realised. It raised just over 50,000 after the campaign ended, and it was a lot of hard work, but it was a nice thing to introduce to our product line. So this is how I started the career when we had the original Solarcan, and this is my children with the Solarcan Puck, where we were much more organised and I knew what I was doing. So the reason I think I'm here today to talk about exporting or beyond the borders is we ship a lot of stuff. So this would be one week shipping Royal Mail all around the world. And I wanted to show you a little map that we just did for fun in the business. So one campaign, the Solarcan Puck, which sold about 1,000 different sales, which would be about 5,000 units across the world. So we're able to import these into Google Maps with the postcodes to see the different locations they went to. This was just the UK. That was just the UK and Europe. That's just America. And that's the world. So this is just one single campaign of all the different places we go to. We visited trade shows, and last year I mentioned we introduced the new the slogan, top left-hand corner and top right actually. You can see the world's simplest camera. So that's a lot easier to understand or to grapple with or take home with you rather than the slogan that they used to have that Jules just mentioned, an extreme time exposure camera capable of capturing the sun's path over the days, weeks, and months or years. That's a lot to take in, and it leads to more questions. So just referring to it as the world's simplest camera really helped us and changed us as a business last year, and we're growing from that. So at that trade show that we were at, there you can see Gemma, who's our employee, proudly standing in front of our stand at the photography show. We won the Best in Show award for the Solarcan Puck, so it's now an award-winning camera, quite ironically awarded by the digital camera world, because I think they're starting to see that analog photography is taking a big chomp back out of the market. This is what the Puck looks like if you're interested. So this is what we launched last year on Kickstarter, the successful one. We've got some over there if you want to chat about it, and these are the sort of images that we create. So it did change the fabrication of the images that we get. They're circular now rather than square, but it also speeds up the time, shortens the time exposure is recommended, so from 1 day to a week rather than several months at a time. And there's a few more images. So right now, what are we doing today? We've just launched another Kickstarter. If anyone wants to ever launch a Kickstarter, please come and chat to me about it. Advice is free. And I've been through that grinder, and I'm happy to advise on it. So right now, we've launched what's called a Make 100, and that is a 100 limited edition gold Solarcan Puck. which was very successful. It's fully funded in 90 minutes, so we've had to extend it slightly with some slightly different products, but you can check that out on Kickstarter. And that's what we're up to at the moment. And I'll have to figure out the logistics, how to get this around the world around this time next month. So that's me on Instagram and Twitter mostly. That's our website and email address. I'm always happy to respond to anyone. I won't leave you on red. Thank you very much.